Tank King would come along like time I know. Yeah. We don't play roles, we just walk in the flame. MD calling shots like he coached the game. Boss move, suited and grind, got that boss man sound. Yes sir. Vision so clean he could lead the whole team.
Bad boy. Come out and
What's up,
play.
America? We're here live. Citrus Bowl weekend. It's your boy MD, live from Orlando at the Team Hotel. So, man, look, my man Waits is gonna handle the duties today. He's hosting the show. He got a great lineup. What's going on? So, we might have some special guests that pop in during the podcast. But Waits, let's go with it, baby. Love you, man. Let's go.
Listen, it is a pleasure to take the reins from you for one night only.
One night only.
I hope to make you proud, MD, on this game week, the last game of 2025. Matter of fact, man, this is the third bowl game we have had in 2025. If you must know, January 1st we had the Peach Bowl. January 10th we had the Cotton Bowl. December 31st. We have what is currently the Citrus Bowl. So, let's get right to it, fellas. What you know? So, as MD said, it's game week, Citrus Bowl, Cheez-It Bowl is Orlando. So, as you see, it's live. You saw it. So, everything is going to be in and around Orlando. Not Orlando from the Four Christmases, but Orlando, the home of the Citrus Bowl. So, the first question. To all these fathers of Disney-loving kids. Oh, okay. Well, MD, talk to him.
We shout him out.
Keep going.
Hey, come on in here. This is my officer right here. This is my officer. We're gonna have some special guests. Sorry, guys. This is my officer right here who takes care of L'Oreal and her team right here. Come on now, send a shout out.
Law enforcement. Yeah.
Hey,
we secure tonight, baby. We secure
Does he have
with the velour, baby.
secure with the velour. Oh, your velour secure.
So
Shout out to law enforcement.
Sideways, go ahead.
Shout out to law enforcement.
No, don't be sorry. So what we call that is a segue, unbeknownst to us. So that law enforcement officer is a trusted advisor. So question number one: Who is Mufasa's? Before I let it go, hold on, wait. Put up the Hornsmen sign before I say. Who is Mufasa's trusted advisor in The Lion King? Toma is the only one that is yet to throw up the sign. Give us an answer, young fella.
So, shout out to our DJ musical friend Babu, but this would be Zazu. I'm a lyricist in America.
Bing, 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 bing.
Zazu. God damn it.
And Kali has been to Disney more than any of us, so we're not going to hold that against you, but we're going to keep it moving. Speaking of no excuses, Kali, question number 2. Which Disney princess is the only one based on a real person? Kali could not wait to raise his hand. I hope he is successful like Quinn Ewers was this past week with the Miami Dolphins. Kali, what is your answer?
Well, I will say that she is based on a true life person, but the story is fictionalized, partially fictionalized, and we're going to go with Pocahontas. Okay.
Okay.
Bing, 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 bing.
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, for all that are asking, this is an AI Pocahontas. This is not a real woman on.
Is that Elizabeth Warren?
Yes.
Easy.
Okay, for our third and final question of what you know. Which of the Walt Disney World theme parks is smallest in size? The irony of this, Jonesy out of
premature cancellation.
Ooh, this is a tough one. A lot ran through my head, but I think it's the Kingdom of Magic.
Oh,
come on, Magic Kingdom.
There you go,
MD is going to be going to. I'm putting into the atmosphere. He's going to be going to Magic Kingdom within the next couple of years, so he'll make sure he gets all the information. Okay, thank you, everybody. I know everybody's been hitting us on the app, but before we go any further, hit the music because we got to talk about tomorrow, and I will go first. On the morrow, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not in Orlando, we will be having a bowl game watch party with good friends, big screens, and great energy at JHM Bar in Houston, Texas, right off of Leland. So we'll be going throughout the evening and letting you guys know more about the bar, more about the experience for those. We watched the game at Kentucky there, and our friend, what's his name? He won the Rose Bowl.
How you
Vince
say?
Young. Vince Young was there, Selvin Young, Sean Rogers, Chalky Brown. So make sure you guys come out tomorrow. Again, we've got the flyer on all posts for Hornsmen stuff. So now.
J-Bar and Barbecue going down.
What's popping? So, guys, we have been doing this for a couple of years now, but this entire season, we want to let you guys know a little bit more about us. So, on the What's Poppin', this is the Hornsman edition. So, I'm going to call out some information, a question. I'm going to let the guys kind of talk about it and let you guys know how they feel. So, we're going to start since we brought up old boy Vince Young.
Good go.
I'm going to go with Anthony Jones. What is your favorite 2006 January 5th Rose Bowl memory?
I think it was walking in the stadium for the first time. And I hate apologies to everybody out there in Pasadena right now. I hear the weather's going to be bad, so they're raining, but you're not going to get the opportunity to really see the sunset. You're not going to be able to smell the actual flowers from the parade, smell the grass that was in there. The weather's perfect in LA. It was just, the scene was set for perfect football. And I got in for free. And some of us got in and some of us didn't get
Inside
in.
the stadium.
So it's funny because I'll let the public know really quick. There's an inside the stadium buzz and the outside the stadium buzz. And trust me, everybody on the screen's inside. And those that are outside that are watching, we love you in the chat. Thank you guys so much. MD, speaking of it, same question to you. But the reason I'm coming to you now is you actually had some live VIP access with Marcus Myers, who actually won a national championship earlier today. So y'all check that out on social media, MD Live with the VIP access. MD, tell us what your favorite memory from that esteemed game was.
Well, it's that memory was so memorious, as people will say.
Indeed.
But what this is what I love about bowl games. I'm gonna say this real quick. What I love about bowl games, they're kind of like a destination wedding. You get to spend 4 to 5 days with the people that you love, all about one thing, right? And so what I love about that Rose Bowl was the fact that it was called A River Runs Through It. It's when Toma T lost to this girl, shotgun in the beer.
Strategic. It was strategic now, America.
That's my favorite.
America's strategic, because that's my favorite too, but I don't remember it. First of all,
That was my favorite memory of the Rose Bowl, except for the dude that was from the Seagoville Penitentiary that was trying to shoot us on the way to the game.
Good Lord.
Other than
Also,
that,
yes.
the best game, the best experience ever was in Pasadena in the Rose Bowl.
Well, lead straight to it. Toma, you don't have to say that was your favorite, but you can go next and let us know what
I mean, I
memory you
think
have.
it's my favorite now because it's not a memory. But shout out to MD, your bowl game reference in terms of like a destination wedding, right? You get there with all the family you love, and then you get there with your in-laws, which is like the opposing team's fans. So I got you. I like that analogy. So yeah, that would be my favorite memory too. Except I only remember it by the photographs that I've seen, and I would tell you, I lost to an amazing young woman, older woman, in terms of drinking some beer. And I missed my whole mouth, is what the pictures whole mouth what the pictures show. But my favorite memory about that, shout out to Snoop Dogg walking in the stadium, was you like that, didn't you? Was really walking around LA the next day like we owned the city, because we were national champions. So that's my favorite moment.
Collie Gibson.
Yeah, they're
What's
Yes,
your
sir.
hand?
Yeah, they've hit on a lot of themes. I think the lead up to the game was special. The Rose Bowl, as Jonesy alluded to, is a very unique place to catch a bowl game, let alone a national championship game, let alone a championship. So you have all that. You have the camaraderie. I think Waits, you'll appreciate this, and we've talked about it before. I sat in the student section for USC. I bought a student ticket on eBay for $1,000. Let's just put it out there. This is
A student
2006, so
ticket.
you can do the math.
Back then.
But when I sat down, when I got to my seat, I was not welcomed warmly. I was, what's the opposite of, I was, it was a cold welcome. It was a cold shoulder. Um, I was by myself, as I want to do at many games. I just, that's just how I roll. But I will say, in the fourth quarter or into the fourth quarter, I saw one Rondell Waits on the field. He looked at me. I looked back at him. I was a boy standing in front of another boy in that moment, bro. And it was, we all, I could read Rodney's thoughts in that moment. I'm sure he could read mine, bro. It was the greatest sports moment that I've ever experienced, and it was just connected with my brother in the moment when we won. We just come back and won the national championship after being told that we had no shot. We were
Yeah.
going to the greatest team of all times, but they didn't know that VY, we had VY as the Swiss Army knife that was going to take it all. That he slid it, just in
He
case y'all
slid
forgot.
it. He
So that
slid
was
it.
it.
He
You,
That
slid
was
it.
my memory.
that's so great, Kali, because that memory is mine too. So like we were in the. I don't think you painted it enough. You were sitting with the band,
Yes.
and so they gave Kali a sliver of his whole seat, and then and when we won that game, and literally that's the USC curve. Nobody had left, and I went over there, and he's shooting me the deuce, and he starts going number one. I think they asked him about 6 times, "How in the world did you get this ticket?"
How?
So that was a great. Also, to the point of people in the chat, we made a Houston Rose Bowl track, and
Yes.
was it Austin Central Texas type
Yes. The response
was-
track.
Shout out to Mikey
It
Malone.
can't be
He
a
might have been.
response. The Houston one was a response track. We came
Okay,
out with it
okay.
first. I mean,
Oh, man.
there's innovators, and then there's people that come
And there's
afterwards.
improvers.
Listen, you guys get it. You pledged 1906. I mean, you get it. I mean, so
Let's just say, speaking of 1906, there was a kid. He might have been 3 years old. He frat now. That's how long ago it was. Shout out to
It's Mikey.
Mikey Malone. So you guys brought up postseason games being like destination weddings. Okay, so we know the Rose Bowl 2006. We actually went to the Rose Bowl the year before, played Michigan. Ironically, we are playing them on the morrow. Question number 2, kind of a statement in this What's Poppin'. Give us another post-game Hornsmen Longhorn experience that you really enjoy. And Toma, you'll go first because I want you to try to remember, because you had said that you didn't remember the other one. So do you have a post-season memory that you enjoy?
Okay. Oh, okay. A postseason memory. I thought you were saying a memory post game. After the game, I don't remember a lot.
I tend not to remember.
no.
PG-12.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's shout out to listen. We were just at the U of H bowl game, Texas bowl game,
Yeah.
and LSU was there. I want to say shout out to the city of New Orleans. Shout out to my family there, Uncle Wayne, Boy Ashley, Judge Marcus. We'll see you November 14th in Baton Rouge. Anytime I get a chance to go to New Orleans, it's a good time. 2019, Georgia. We were back at least for a minute. Shout out to you, Wade. Shout out to the bros, the Rodneys in the suite. It was one of my best experiences. And then we had a great time. I think you took a shot at the end of that night, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, Georgia 2019, we're back.
Collie Gibson, what you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking same city, New Orleans, but just a mere 1 or 2 years ago. My memory escapes me, but we stayed in the heart of the NO, and a part of that was spent at the Four Seasons. Shout out to Marlon Davis.
Oh,
We had
yes.
and this wasn't even really about the game. It was more again about the brotherhood and the sisterhood, for that matter, because wives were there, girlfriends, everything. So that experience, sitting there drinking espresso martinis, talking, just discussing the game, the lead up. To me, it's always about the lead up to the game. There's been so many times that we've just really enjoyed ourselves as we prepared to go into battle the next day, and that day was one of the favorites in my memory.
Aloha. I think I know where you're gonna go.
I mean, I want to say Atlanta, Arizona State, but we all weren't there. So I do have to double down and then go back to Sugar Bowl versus Georgia in
You do
in
a
the
party.
MO.
We do a whole party.
We did a New Year's Eve because I was living there. So everybody was like, "Hey, man, you're leading the New Year's Eve party." I remember that everybody. This is the first time that people didn't realize that you can drink past 2 a.m. And so people, I mean,
Shocker.
they were 3 sheets to the left, to the north,
We're
and
ready
like
for it.
this is how I normally know the party. This is how I know the party is good. Is anytime I DJ, people always bring me drinks. So the fact that nobody brought me a drink, but everybody was like, "Dog, I can't even talk right now and see." So that was already one thing.
And see.
And then for us, the next day, I was like, "Come over to the house." I live half a mile from the Superdome at the time. I threw the block party on the street for everybody. And like everybody was coming in and realized like, oh man, we can really party on the street and in front of your house at the same time. Police rolled by, they just honked the horn, looked at us. We were like, we can really do this. I was like, you can drink in the street, open New Orleans. It's a little different, man. Everybody is cool, just be chill. And then we went to the stadium and it was bliss, man. So shout out to the 504. Definitely miss it. We'll be back though.
Yeah, we've been to a ton, man. I felt like every other year we would go into the Alamo Bowl, and then we would decide, are we gonna drive up from Houston and then spend a night in San Antonio, or are we gonna make the drive back after? To that point, Atlanta was good. I'm gonna give a little different one. I'm gonna go our last Big 12 championship we won,
Dallas.
in Dallas. I'm not gonna go Oklahoma State just first. But the Oklahoma State's in it because it was one of those where it was like, to me, that's when we were back. Like that one was the cool one, right? But I'm gonna tell you the one that I almost lost my lunch really quick. We were going to shout out to Miko Fabulous. We had the Big 12 championship. We was playing with breaking news.
Breaking news.
Hey, what's going on? We got Michael Taft here.
What's up, Michael?
In Orlando.
All-American.
What's up, baby? What's up, Mike?
How about the horns? Let's get it done.
How about them horns? Let's go, Michael.
Longhorns.
Hey,
Great
my
season,
man
Good
brother.
luck
Taft
tomorrow,
here.
brother.
Great
Thank you,
season.
brother.
Yes.
Hot off the presses. We got MD reporting live.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only does he host, but he is a sideline reporter as well as
He does it all, man. He does it all.
you know, Holly Rowe ain't got nothing on him.
Other duties as assigned is what we call it.
That's right.
Yes. So speaking of this, and then we have Michael Tabb just roll up. The last question of what we're gonna do and what's popping is, okay, all the college football teams that are left in the CFP, who would we want, or who would you want to win the Natty? What team would you want to win the Natty? Marlon Davis.
Texas.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Of the teams that are left in the college football playoff. Okay.
You said that teams on the left.
Well, no. I got no. On the real reels, I think I'm going for either Georgia or Indiana. Reason I'm going for Georgia is
Okay.
because they beat and their powerhouse and the Cinderella story of Indiana winning. So those otherwise than that's all I want.
Okay, Kylie Gibson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Indiana as well. I loved the Fernando Mendoza story this year. I love the way they play defense. In specific, the way that they shut down Ohio State. So, and as you guys know, Ohio State is a now bitter rival of ours. So
Yeah.
I would love for Indiana to come and take all the marbles. And it would be cool to see a non-traditional football school kind of come in and do some damage. So IU.
DJ Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a hater, so I want to see A&M win. I forgot. How about,
Hey, we want them to win their home game.
No. Maybe Oklahoma. Oh no, they're also not in it.
You pick you too.
So now it's just up in the air for anybody. Indiana, of course. I mean, it's a Cinderella story, as we're all saying. I don't know if they like the word Cinderella attached to them with that, but Indiana's there. I know my sister's watching. She wants me to say Bama, so For her to be happy, I'm gonna say Bama for her too.
Oh, so sweet.
Colonel?
Listen, man, there's some great teams. I can tell you who I don't want to, but who I do. I want to shout out to colleague. I give much respect to Indiana. I love their coach. I appreciate him. But I'm going to choose a team that beat us twice this year, and that's Ohio State, man. And the opportunity, they're coming to Austin next year, second game of the season. We're going to do some great things, America. But the Ohio State University, shout out to them. Shout out to my people out there. And I couldn't put Georgia for nothing, so because they just been almost. That's why I picked 2019 Georgia, because man, they just got our ticket right now. So Ohio State, do something with it.
Yeah, I'm really quick. I'm going Georgia. They're the least. Like, I don't want Bama because we played them. I know Bama folks. Indiana, it's Cinderella's cool. I don't want Ohio State, but I'll take Georgia because at least we have an opportunity to redemption, and we don't naturally play them next year until the SEC championship. So I am locked in. But y'all led us to our next thing. Can you hit the music, Mr. Producer Spurlock? Tony Jones, can you tell us a little bit about our party on the morrow?
Yeah, as he mentioned, tomorrow we're watching the bowl game at J Bar M in Edo. That's where everybody in Houston, Texas. Come on out. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. precisely. Just so you know, since it's at 2 p.m., you'll probably be home by 6:30. You can still power up, nap, shower, and get ready to get out and bring in the new year the right way. So we'll be at J Bar M. There will be good friends, big screens, and great energy for everybody.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So the fellas, we've been talking about this. Everybody, thank you guys so much that have played Pick'em with us, that have done things with the app. So now we're going to have a small recap for our 2025 season. The thing that's cool about it is, man, a Hornsman is on this journey with us. So it's not just these 5 guys that are on this screen that you see. All of you that are watching, that have come to an event that we have had, that have supported us, or vice versa, you guys are Hornsmen. So as we do this, feel free to shoot anything in the chat. Feel free to do anything in regards to any social media post. Put your favorite moment. And now I ask the fellas, what was your best 2025 University of Texas Longhorn football moment? Collie Gibson.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the experience, a full day experience, which was the A&M game. So starting the day at the Texas School for the Deaf, which was in part a brotherhood, really, for us to kind of connect and get together. Another part of that was giving back to the community. There were some scholarships that were handed out that day. There was some benefit back to the school, which obviously is a great program. And then just the lead up, as I mentioned, the lead up to the game is always the most fun for me. The icing on the cake was watching my good friend Wes Bodovich go from elation, excitement, anticipation to pure despondence is a word I'm going to throw out
Delusion
tonight.
too. Delusion.
Yeah.
Right.
So it wasn't a great day for him. It didn't end on a great note, but for me, it was an amazing day, and that game just iced it up for me.
Tony Jones, you DJ'd that event, so can you give us a little deal of, not to say that what matters, but what matters is your favorite moment of 2025?
Oh yeah, man. We had a really good time for the A&M game. We got some areas to go around and see some things. I'm not gonna, there's no reason. This isn't a regular ticket. Just just some things. Shout out my boy MD. So that definitely was top 2 in mine, and when I say it wasn't 2, so thank you for that, MD. But I am going to go with us going to Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to my boy Quay Banks, my old roommate from college, who was able to take us around all of the facilities in order to see what he does. He's a strength and conditioning coach for the Ohio State basketball men's team, and he's also the strength and conditioning coach for the women's gymnastics team, I believe it is. And he does something with the basketball team. Yeah, or it might be cheer. It's either gymnastics or cheer, and he does something else.
Scholarships.
Quay Banks. So yeah, man, that was really great in order to really get the inside, in order to go on the field, get access around all the facilities, go to the weight room. I mean, you guys saw what we did.
It's funny you bring up weight room. We'll put a pin in that. Toma,
hold it.
Video go. Best moments of the year, right? Best moments of the year. So I think A&M, the game before the game, I'm excited about doing that again next year in College Station. East Texas, we're coming to see you. Ohio State was amazing experience. The fans. Shout out to Coach, Dr. Coach, for the walkthrough. Shout out to Duke Pettyjohn. So those are level up. But my one and probably the most important moment. Oh Lord. Tears coming out, y'all, little tears, is that first home game of the season. My nephew, Robert Gregory Groves II, aka Gigi, who is working through the process to become a Longhorn, whose father is probably the creator of the idea of having Smiles, who went to Oklahoma, strong wrist. Him being on UT's campus after 18 years of throwing horns down and say he would never go to UT and never be a Longhorn and only want to be a Sooner, and for him to come to that first game with that Longhorn Bevo right there, you talk about proud, man. It's the best. It's the best moment I've had all season. And my sons and daughters have done great things, but I'm proud of my nephew, man. So
we love you for it, man. That was a big one. We were all kind of shocked. Like, Gigi, who is coming up with DGY?
And what is he wearing? Yeah, and he had a Longhorn. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mr. VIP, I know we can't compete with most of the things you provide for us. Do you have a favorite on today? Okay. Be cool since we're live, if you want to unmute.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, look how scared we are. There you go.
In the true spirit of ways, I'm going to go long-winded, but
this is creamsicle, no?
I want to say my best experiences are with you guys. And you know what? And as people know, if you're with the Hornsmen, you're having the best time ever. Like, we create more fun, whether it's the road trip to Georgia, whether it's a tailgate at 17th and Brazos. It's all great experiences. And I'm going to top it off with one great opportunity, like a 10-second opportunity that I had was with the women's basketball team, who is number 2 in the nation, on the sideline with Madison Booker, Jordan Lee, Brianna Preston. Those ladies are amazing, kicking butt. So being next to them was great while on the field, but really it's about enjoying each other's company and making people smile all the while. So those are my experiences from this year.
Not a better way to sum it up. Y'all see me on the internet. Y'all know all the good stuff that I have. So speaking, I have no problem of putting myself out there. So really quick, guys, we're going to go with our worst moment. And I'm going to say, when you're on national TV and you get 92 text messages in Georgia about, was that Rowdy on TV? That was my worst moment. But even in that moment, Toma, live, there was smiles going on. Was it my fault? Was it my fault that I suggested to the cameraman early, make sure you get us because when we win, it's going to be amazing? Yes. Yeah. Was I so tired that I had a first drink of Powerade for the first time in a decade? Sure. Thanks to my brother. Did my brother also bring me a Michelob Ultra that was as hot as the back of my neck after tailgating for 3 hours? Also, yes. But that was the worst. That was the worst for me.
There he is. In the flesh. In the flesh. But what are excuses?
Guys, I was also very tired. I don't want to belabor the point. That sugar, spice. Okay, so now I know that's a
reiterate that you were standing up during that time, though, which is
also yes.
You were standing up. People think you were sitting down. I was like, he's standing up.
No, he was supporting the front of his neck.
Guys, we didn't make it where we wanted to make it for the CFP after the first time in 2 years. So really quick, give us what you guys think were your worst moments of 2025. Tomo? I know, right on the spot. Also, Ohio State versus Texas was twice. I'm giving you a little teaser. It was twice in 2025.
Listen, that's the one that was probably my best and worst in Dallas. The first half of it was great until my phone died and my liver and kidneys kept functioning. So, but the worst moment was probably, we played 4 quarters in Texas, so it was the entire fourth quarter in Athens against Georgia. In terms of the feeling, seeing hope, and then having that hope eventually crushed. But there was a smile at the end because I met a dude who was a bald head and he had a whole bulldog on the top of his head and he said, "We'll see you soon." And I said, "Damn right, sir. Damn right."
Okay, Jonesy, you go next because you pulled me away from him when Thomas started talking to that guy. So you let us know what you.
I mean, Georgia was tough, man, because we that was like the one time I don't think that we could actually say anything. Like it really was just like, yeah, man, we've got beat 3 times bad, and yeah, man, I just was like, how many times does thrown into the flat work? I mean, and immediately you guys were like, every damn time, I guess, and it was funny, man. But the ride home and the bus ride, the camaraderie of us going, I wouldn't have traded it for anything at all.
And to that point, guys, again, we have road trips, we have events, we have certain things to go on. Just stay connected with us via social media, and you too can join us in such a great experience and walk for, I don't know, 75 minutes back to the bus. Kali, your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to stick with the theme of Georgia. The fourth quarter was despicable. I mean, it was just a depressing experience. Again, I was by myself, and that was self-inflicted. But this is my view from my seat, and you see all the Georgia celebration, rightfully so, right? They just manhandled us. But it's tough when you go on the road because you have all this joy and optimism, and to leave out of the stadium and then have to walk, as Wade said, an additional 75 minutes past what was an angry crowd, an angry winning crowd. Like,
For sure.
how do you beat the mess out of us and you're angry? Like, don't be happy.
They were respectful to me.
Yeah, well,
I looked you in the eye. I looked you in the eye.
Mixed bag for your boy, but that would have been the worst for me.
Okay, MD, live from the team hotel. What you got?
Uh-oh. Unmute yourself, Marlon. You can do it. I know you can. We believe in you. Yes.
You're up.
You got it. You're up.
Just to let y'all know, the producer
Has
me
muted. Yeah, because of your background.
He mutes me because of my background noise.
Well, you're live on location.
I'm live on location. I see wide receivers coach Chris Jackson.
What up,
I see
C?
Chris Del Conte. I'm trying to wave him over. That's why I'm trying to get them over here. But really, my worst memory of 2025 was when Josie couldn't put up them weights. On Ohio State.
There's no video evidence proving that's been released yet. 50 Cent has got to get the rights to that before it can be released.
No.
That boy had a couple.
I remember that.
You don't recall all that?
Sloppy, man.
No.
Sloppy.
You know, really was really my
soft out here with those raps.
In all seriousness, it was our loss to Florida. Even though we weren't there, like that one hurt the worst because we were supposed to win that one.
Yeah.
In Gainesville, and that stung. Like, we can lose to Ohio State because they're a top tier team. We can lose to Georgia, but losing to Florida hurt real bad, and we paid for that at the end of this season. Or else I wouldn't be here in Orlando, Florida at the Citrus Bowl. We might be in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl or Miami at the Orange Bowl, but nonetheless,
Cheez-Its. We want it, need it, Cheez-Its.
That's what I got.
That's a cool deal, man. We've had some great memories throughout the years, and I kind of wanted to bring this element in to let people know, like, we've been doing this for a minute, man. And so the cool parts from, a group of, let's just say, minority men hanging out at a bar in Provo, Utah, is not the norm.
Blaming on the rain.
Having a man virtually lose his life and become resurrected between Denver, Colorado to Windsor, Colorado to Laramie, Wyoming.
Final destination.
You don't see that. You don't see that often. Us losing one another at certain events and not even realizing that we were gone until the woman said, "I think your friend's sleeping outside of Texas Stadium." So those are all type of things.
Wait. Let's not forget that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
hotty.
To being a broken man in the bowels where Mississippi was burning, and you had no faith that other than riding a Trailways or a Greyhound bus home. And then a young Thundercat from Aloha, Hawaii says, "We're going to find your wallet." And some young Thundercat from Body Mo City says, "No, we're not." And he says, "Yes, we are." And the Mo City guy says, No, we're not. And then we find the wallet, and that Mo City guy wanted to spend all his money at the bar, only for the Square and Ole Miss to close at 1 o'clock, and the praises rain down. So, really quick, really quick, because we're running out of time, we're live. Does anybody want to kind of give a Hornsman favorite moment in season, out of season, post game? I know we've kind of talked about being the brotherhood, but if Kylie, if you want to give something from somewhere that you enjoyed.
Yeah. So you talking about of all time or just
All
this
time.
year? All time. Oh my God. There's so many memories. It's hard to really, I would say the first time that we kind of all put it together. We're like, man, we all kind of like going to games. We love, let's try to hit up a road game. And we made that happen. And then we decided like in real time, hey, let's do that again. Like, let's recreate those memories. So I would just say like the genesis of the Hornsmen, honestly, it was, and we have the Bros, we have Alpha Phi Alpha, we have the University of Texas. These are all things that bring us together. But the thing that has really brought us closer as a group has been traveling to these road games. Because as y'all know, we don't get the W every time we head out. But what we do
Man.
get, as Toma would say, we get smiles, we get memories. I mean, we got lifelong friendships out of it. So that would be it. The first travel game for us.
And there's no reason to even add anything to that. That memory is all the memories that we have. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Notre Dame. Really quick, now let's jump into 2026. By 50 hours away, 2026. What, guys, on our wish list, we're not doing resolutions, this is a 2026 wish list. What do you think that Texas makes the 2026 CFP? And if so, what will be the outcome? Jonesy.
Yeah, I think we make it for sure. Our team is going through some changes. We're going to see some positive impacts that are going to affect and shock the world next year. My wish list is just get tickets to the LSU game right now. Can we go ahead and just solidify that?
Hey, let's lock it up. Lock it up.
I'm looking at next year, and I'm already counting my bank account, and the numbers are just like, the stress is so real, man. This is how amazing and how serious this is for us with going to games, everyone. So I remember being on text message threads with maybe like 10 to 15 people on the night that they released the schedule. And we're all like, hey, which hotel did you book for Tennessee and Knoxville? Hey, when are you flying into LSU? Hey, when are you going to go ahead and do this? And I said, this is crazy that we're scrambling right now for something that is 300 days away from now.
Minimum.
And it's like, hey, hurry up, because once this gets blackout, it's crazy. And that just shows how much fun it is. If you haven't got the chance to come to any of these road games or away games, I just think the way that we've enhanced this, from us going to now seeing the amount of people that go to now we have to get buses over to it. Now it's like a whole thing. Now we're throwing parties the day before. It has just gone from just us 4 or 5 that's gone to now 20, 30 people are coming. Yeah. Now it's, hey, when are y'all going to go here? What day are y'all going to do this? What are you going to do? What are the plans here? So pretty soon, man, we plan on opening up the roof and just going to have 250 people, 300 people. We just going to have a big black spot.
Oh, love that. Yep. Some will get it later. MD, you're on the move. What do you got going, brother? I think you may be unmuted too.
Oh, hold on.
No, you're unmuted.
You're live, baby.
Also, is somebody texting you?
I'm on the move. Huh?
Keep going.
I'm on the move right now. Just my earpiece done dropped out, but on the move.
Shout out to the bartender.
And
Yes.
From my good buddy who's close to the program, 2026 will be the national championships year. 2025 was never supposed to be that year. And so I think 2026 is going to be the year. We're putting all the people in place to make that happen. And I'm excited about that. Let me get this Longhorn light up real quick, and I'm going to pass it on. But that's beautiful, ain't that? Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
looks so good. Yeah.
Come on, now.
Christmas sparkles.
Yeah, little,
lineup, and there's a lot of
little
cheeses
taste.
here.
Oh,
There's a lot of cheeses
Want it?
here.
Need
But
it?
anyway, that was my.
Easy.
Yes, cheese it.
Toma,
That's
as
all
our
I'm gonna
resident
say.
food,
2026
as
is
our
our year.
resident, as our resident food connoisseur, Toma, what do you think of 2026 and the hope and the wish list?
Hey man, the bratwurst is gonna get much better in 2026. Is what I'm trying to tell you now. It was a learning and development season. We talked about the number one ranking. We'll wear that crown. We'll wear that weight, but we knew we weren't there. But we saw the progression moving forward. So 2026 is a year we will be back in the CFP. We will beat Ohio State when they come see us. We're going to host them well. What that will take, I believe in it. It's the foundation of football. It's trench warfare. I want to shout out to Coach Flood, who I think offensive line wise we're going to redevelop a little bit, bring something in, and that will hence couple in with a new running back kind of production. We already talked about New Orleans, but shout out, you got to live the culture. Coach Jabbar Jaloop from Florida coming over. He's a St. Aug brother from New Orleans.
7th Ward Hardhead.
Yeah, there they go. There they go. And I talked to my cousin, the judge, about him. Just great person, great man. I already looked into his foundation. So trench warfare, offensive line, defensive line, running backs, productivity. We're going to be in CFP. Call it now. Smiles.
Kali, bring us home.
Yeah, I'm optimistic about 2026. As Marlon stated, 2025 was never really in the plan for us to get to the championship. We got hopeful. I mean, we got ourselves hyped up, but I think with a year of, as Toma has talked about, learning and development, Arch is going to be a year better. It's going to be funny because he's going to be in the preseason Heisman conversation again, but this time justifiably so, I think. And then you plug in, we go to the portal, we grab a running back here, a receiver here. I think we're back in the mix. I definitely think we make the playoff. Getting to a championship game will be a dream. That's not something that we can predict, I don't think, but I feel hopeful that we get there. And if we get there, we've seen the magic happen in real life. So that's where I stand on 2026.
Okay, good deal. Really quick. DJ, producer, whatever you want to call yourself, Spurlock, hit the music.
Ooh, ain't no music, but we ride it.
Toma T, tell us about the Bowl Watch Party, please.
Hey, listen, American, if you're not with my man, the main man, MD, in Orlando right now, and you're in the Texas region, drive on down to Houston. We're glad to host you tomorrow at J Bar and Barbecue on Leland 2201 Leland Street. Shout out to the Black X students of Texas Best collaborating with us on this event. Great food, great drinks, bartenders there rocking outside. I got a DJ that's cold. He's going to be in the mix. So come on out, 2 p.m. kick. You can come a little bit earlier. There's games on all day and all night. You can only come for the first half because then you got to prepare for New Year's Eve church. The Gridiron Gospel says do that. Just come see us for a little bit and find smiles and help throw these horns get this W, right? 10 wins, baby.
10 wins. I'm glad that you brought that up. So now it's the time that most of the people that have tuned in have been waiting for. Let us talk.
Shout out top 3 Noop. Go for it, Lex.
Yes, you know I love them. So it is Citrus Bowl time, boys. We've been to a ton of bowls. First time that I think, at least in our revenue stream of putting money into going to bowl games, has the Citrus Bowl been on the docket. So super shout out to MD for making it happen. Let us talk now about the Citrus Bowl. Obviously, we all believe Texas is going to win, so there's predictions. But before we get there, our coach Sark had a great soundbite and interviews in regards to the transfer portal and opt-outs. Texas has approximately 8 starters that won't be participating. We had several guys go into the draft. We spoke to one of them live today, Michael Tabb. But we've got Manny Muhammad that's also, Ethan Burke that's also gone out. But we got a ton of dudes that have transferred or entered their name into the transfer portal. And so, can we kind of talk about really quick how that affects us, what's going on here, or your just overall thought process of the transfer portal and what happens right now with our season not being over, but we have upwards of 16 to 18 guys not being. Toma, you want to start?
Yeah, I think number one, I listened to a little bit of Coach Sark's interview. This is the most challenging kind of experience. It's an aggressive free agency every year, right, from that perspective. What matters in terms of learning and development, in terms of engaging with our current talent and trying to bring new talent on, is how we support and empower them from a coaching perspective. So I think that's the key opportunity from that. We'll look at it. Citrus Bowl, man. I'm looking for domination. Be respectful to Michigan as a football team, as a university. I told them y'all have had a tough year, a lot of therapy sessions. Y'all come on the Smiles. We'll talk about it after tomorrow. But I think we have domination, and I don't really want to talk about football. I just want to talk about wins. So, and I think we're going to ultimately destroy them. So that's it.
I love ultimately destroy you. Everybody knows about your warfare enjoyment. Marlon Davis, who's live on the scene at the Team Hotel. What do you got going?
Well, Waits, the sentiment around here is that the team is ready to play. They're going to put our best foot forward. Nothing has changed of how the team is preparing, and we're going to be ready for Michigan tomorrow. So expect a dub. I got some good inside information that I will share with you all, not live.
After
Got
dark.
to protect my peoples, but got some great inside information. But expect a dub tomorrow. Expect us to smack down Michigan, smack down Wesley, Sharon Moore, Jawan Howard,
Jimmy
Jalen
King.
Howard, Jimmy King,
I am Kate Mama.
Jalen
Sorry.
Rose.
Ray Allen.
Anyway, I'm done.
DJ Hawaii 5-0, who was the best athlete on this group. Sorry, Khalid, but he did run up against Dan or Dave. So DJ Hawaii 5-0.
Fair enough.
He said fair enough. What do you?
Yeah, I think it's two things during this game. I think it's a great time for us to bait talent, and I also think it's also time to make a name for yourself. And the reason why I think it's a time for you to make a name for yourself is because there is a lot of movement going on. So that second string person, nobody really knows in a lot of places who's going to be the new potential talent for next year or be excited to think about. So you're going to have guys on there that are like, okay. And we used to see this in every bowl game. I don't know if you guys remember when it was like, oh my gosh, little finesse that was going on there. Little Jordan Humphreys came out. Vince came out last game. Like all these little, you see flashes of people, and then you're like, uh-oh.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, it's coming out. Here's the other thing. Because of there's so much noise going on in the transfer portal, there's so much noise of guys moving around in different areas, I do think that maybe if we're lacking in some areas or some of the things that we may not be so successful in, I think that's going to bait some other people potentially to want to come here. Because there are people who want to come to play that are in the transfer portal, but they don't want to sit in 2 or 3 because they're just leaving the situation that they had. If I'm going to another place and I'm in a transfer portal, I want to start. And I want to make impact immediately. So if you can see the opportunity that leaves, okay, there's maybe a gap here. Okay, now maybe I need to talk to somebody or have my management team or whoever it is, PR team, go talk to Texas because they can use my talent. I see they're lacking in that area. I also see maybe that these people are making a name. So once again, I think it's time to bait talent, and I also think it's also a time to make a name for yourself.
Khalid?
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on what Jonesy said. I'm looking at 2 people in particular who I'd love to see some production from tomorrow. One is Jamie French, double F. I think he obviously highly touted. We've had a month to prepare now since our last game, almost a month. So we should be able to see some of these guys show out. In addition to Jamie, I want to see Khalid with a Q, Lockett, get out on the field and do some things. Again, another top 5-star recruit, top tier recruit. It gives plenty of opportunities. They're going to be out there tomorrow. I want to see some of these guys show up and show out, and it's kind of it's an audition for next year, as we just discussed. So it's an idea, it's an opportunity for them to get out and show what they're going to be able to do next season during the regular season.
I think it's great, Khalid. You brought up because I was going to ask what young player or young players do you want to see on offense? Jonesy, do you have a player or a group, as you talked about baiting time, that you want to see really trying to show up tomorrow on defense?
Yeah, really. I want to see what the DBs are going to do. Obviously, we're shaking up a little bit. That's there. There's been a lot of talk in the running back era. Obviously, our tight ends are always going to be a big talk of how we're going to end up penetrating and do things, not to overload over to the offensive side as well. I do think that this is also your time that you're getting that. This isn't. I'm not going to call it a spring game. I'm going to call it a physical, last-minute, real-time play before next year, though, right? Because it's not a true game, but it's enough in order for you to get hey, you can get experience right now to see how fast, how quick the play calls are going, real life in the huddle. You're hearing everything. If I'm a quarterback on the side, this is real time when I'm seeing everything for the first time of how this goes. I'm seeing however anybody's changing up anything. I'm seeing how Arch is reading everything. I'm seeing how the defensive coaches are coming in here. Will Muschamp is going to be doing something a little bit different. There's a lot of things that are changing during this time frame. I mean, we might get, Sark might say something about his new baby in the post conference. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are going on right now.
Yep. All right. Keeping the wheels on the car. Agree with all of that. I do think one key element is we had a number one recruiting class recently, right? And so the cool part about this is seeing your Lance Jackson, shout out to East Texas and Texarkana, him coming up. We got the young guy Bo Barnes coming up. We've got those two young receivers that Kylie talked about. We got like 8 dudes that play tight end. We got Nick Towns and a new guy that are there. And I think that those are the one thing that we kind of exactly. James Simon. Mm-hmm. I think the one thing that when we got Sark, we were like, man, Alabama, he was throwing to Whittle and this dude and all these guys. And I think now it started a little, but he got at the beginning, and then Xavier Worthy became a superstar. So it was Worthy a ton. Then old boy from Mo City, shout out to my people. Then we get Matthew Golden. So I think the cool part is, to your point, both of you, Josie and Khalid, this is the time. Make a play and make a name for yourself, because I do think this is game 1 of 2026.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what this is.
That's great take. I love that.
That's a great point.
Yeah, because do we want 10 wins to be counted on 2025? Sure. But this is the one where it's like, if guys ball out tomorrow, we're saving money in the portal because we ain't got to get 15 dudes. Maybe it's 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
absolutely. Yep. Budget.
You got to leverage.
I mean, Sark said all of it because one of your old people's roommates might have been the agent he was talking to on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we want to do a score prediction really quick, guys? Do we have those in our mind?
Mm-hmm. In my mind. Shout out to the Temptations.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So the first time, 34-27. That's my pick. Texas.
Ooh, let's go fast. 27-13, Texas. Anybody else?
35-12.
Wow.
12.
Yeah, it's gonna be all field goals for Michigan.
Okay.
None but kicks. Okay. I thought it was a safety in there. Damn.
I'll say 35-21, and I expect Parker Livingston to get 2 touchdowns from his roommate.
And inclusion. Okay.
Petey Parker.
I think it's from
Dizzle, you got one?
I'm gonna say for my kids, 6-7.
6-7.
38 to 22. 38 to 22.
Okay. America. Math ain't math in top 3. I hear you, baby. It's different.
I love it. All right, guys. So last thing we're gonna do tonight is the CFP Pick'em. We're gonna revisit it. Math ain't math. Shout out to the nukes. Well, I'm not saying math isn't math thing. Stop shout out to the anyway. Now we're gonna do a little revisiting of the Elite 8, technically, right? So this will be a little quick one as well. I will say this before we start. Last year, every team that had a bye lost. Boise State, Georgia, Oregon, Arizona State, all lost. We, on the other hand, and producer, you can go ahead and put it up, we picked several teams that have had byes in this. So we've got Georgia, Ole Miss, we've got Oregon, Texas Tech, we got Miami versus Ohio State, and then Indiana versus Alabama. I will say this. We all picked the same people for 3 out of 4 games. So I don't know how often that's happened, but what we are going to talk about is the Rose Bowl. So we started with the Rose Bowl, and we go in with how important the Rose Bowl is to us. So in the order, Toma, please tell us why you choose Indiana.
Sorry, is my audio back?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I told you. I mean, I think it all starts, especially in this era, with your mental fortitude, your mentality, your beliefs. Players, your heart, your passion, all that comes through, and who drives that, and that's the coach. I believe in Indiana's coach. I really do. I think they've shown us, and I'm excited about what that looks like. the blessings to the champions that are on the field to play it, but it starts with coaching and formatting and the vision behind it. And so that's what I'll give it to right there. Indiana for that alone.
Okay. DJ Hawaii 5-0, you are next on the list.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think the mental fortitude is correct. I believe that rain could play a factor, maybe in a couple things. Because my initial reason that I chose Alabama was they've been in this big stage before. And sometimes it can catch you off guard. I mean, all of us talked about walking into the Rose Bowl and being like, wow, like this is amazing. You can get caught up in those bright lights in that big city, which can distract one in order to do what they need to do and or focus. With it being rainy, they're not going to have as much, but it still is a very large stage. I just think Alabama is going to they're just going to execute. I don't think it's going to be an easy win, but I think they're going to execute. Shout out to my sister, by the way. She loves Bama.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's family too.
Family
matters.
She would have got mad if I didn't do anything else but roll tide. She texted me just now. She told me to tell y'all she don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
But the Tide.
Yeah. So you brought up your sister. I'm gonna bring up my brother MD, who is I'm gonna do my best MD reason why he thinks Indiana win. Yeah, well, I have a lot of cousins, Paul and them, and that are Kappa Alpha Psi. For those that don't know, Kappa Alpha Psi was founded at Indiana University. I've had a couple of Hoosiers come and stay with us at the Four Seasons. Shout out to Indianapolis that has some kind of amazing convention, and MD knows a person that's a former coworker that's there. I have a brand new top that is crimson on the inside, and that's the reason why I'm picking the Indiana Crimson versus Alabama. I've got Indiana winning. Before you go, I want to reiterate, you did pick Indiana to who you want to win the national championship.
It's two separate questions. Who do I want to win, and who do I believe is going to win?
Oh, that's a good pivot. Good pivot.
Let me address my pick. So you're right. I love Indiana's story. What you just laid out, Waits, is Indiana's been on a bye. Alabama they had to come back from the depths of despair to then take that game against Oklahoma. I think Alabama is more prepared from a mental standpoint, having played that game. I think that Ty Simpson is going to rebound and play like the champion that we all know him to be. And I think that Indiana is going to be frankly, going to be a little rusty. I think that that's going to play a factor in the game. I love Kurt Signetti. I love the coach. I think he's got the Saban fire. He's on that Saban tree. But I think that what Saban left behind in Alabama is a culture of winning. And I don't see them losing to Indiana. For those reasons, I've got Alabama. Shout out to my boy Sam Burrell.
Okay, everybody's got a guy. I'm going with Indiana. I'm going with Indiana because everybody can turn over a new leaf. I'll just say that, and I've got a ton of friends that like Indiana University or University of Indiana because of fraternity colors. I will say though, Anthony Jones made a great point. I do believe inclement weather with rain could play the Rose Bowl field, for those that don't know, in that area, when it's dusk at night, it gets slick regularly.
Yeah.
So the rain may play a huge role. Little known fact.
That's real grass out there too, by the way.
Yeah. I remember that's when the Alabama folks told her, you got to take your shoes off. You got to get one with God. I said, wait a minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
So that's where it is. It's another great week, guys. I can't thank you guys enough for listening and hanging out with us for almost a whole hour. I'm gonna let the great and incomparable DJ Hawaii 5-0 tell us one more time. Mr. Spurlock, hit the music in regards of tomorrow. The reason I want DJ Hawaii 5-0 because he's gonna be on the ones and twos. So if you ever need something to bring joy and entertainment, this man can do it.
Smiles, baby.
Hit the music, Spurlock.
Hit the music, Spurlock. Hit the music. Tomorrow we're doing a final gathering, friendship, fellowship, all of the above on the last day of 2025. We will be watching the bowl game at J Barn M in downtown Houston. Come on through. It's free entry. Everyone is invited, whether you love Texas or you hate Texas. Even if come on and just hang out and fellowship with us. It's family friendly at the same time. The food is amazing. There'll be a big screen. I'll get up there and DJ for a little bit during halftime. Look for love, laughter, fun, and more so, just us.
And the brisket enchiladas.
Oh, baby. Shout out at Top 3 Noop and CDE 8709.
Kickoff is at 2 p.m., by the way.
Chat.
Kickoff is at 2
Yes,
p.m.
Let's roll.
We can't thank you enough, ladies and gentlemen. We will see
You're all
Happy New Year,
horns,
everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
More smiles coming.
2026, the app gonna be off the hook.
Suited and grind, got that boss man sound. Yes, sir. Vision so clean, we could lead the whole
Flag surf, baby.
with the fire, got the city on tilt. Turn it up.
Turn it on.
With a grin, no guilt, just built. All facts.
J Bar M barbecue going down.
That Lone Star rebel raised in the abyss.
Hey.
Waist on the mic, got the blue.
Look at weights on the mic.
Everybody hit deep like a fourth down star.
Like a horse down stop.
Scholars cold. Oh, so game with that black top mode. Street smart. Dennis Jonesy. Yeah, the crowd gon' know. Talk to him, DJ. Whole Wi-Fi, he the beat maestro. Right away, fight away. Fade in the mix, smooth voice in the air. That groove, spinning that soul, got that UT flair. H-Town ATH. It's the talk, it's the talk, it's the tale they slang.
This is where if you're still on in the background, drop a comment right now. We're just here because
Oh, my man.
We have to
At
guarantee
Top 3
win.
Noop.
SEC is
Right.
2-5
Equity
in
is
bowl
power.
games. We're gonna get the 3 and 5. Like, this can't be
hey,
terrible.
Boy
Disgusting.
said 40 seconds.
He the light when the block get
wanna-
dim. Move so bright, got the darkness slim. Feel good,
Who's the kid here?
who is the kid here?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
It's kind of skewed a little bit.
It's community.
We outside. It's the whole
We outside.
built to
I don't
outlast.
think we really listen to this all the way through.
It's the talk, it's the tales they sing.
Bunch of
You can download this track on Spotify.
You can go get it. You can go out there and get it right now.
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Everybody
Yeah.
throw
Get a grip
straight.
today.
Love of the game. It's the
It's a Hornsmen show. Go.
40 seconds turned into.
Pedigree.